Deuteronomy 26 verse 19. And to make thee high above all nations which he hath made in praise and in name and in honor, that thou mightest be an holy people unto the Lord thy God, as he hath spoken. Kala Yahweh Ba'Shem Yoshai. Yes, man. Ari, I'll back at you with another lesson. We're going to look at some words. The word elevate and the word reinstate. Pursuing to through the spirit, really, because the word just came to me through the spirit, man. And when you're just going about your daily life, maybe you can feel that even though you know in a wicked world, the world is passing away, man. So is his desires, man. Esau's world is passing away, and pursuing it is Jacob's world, pursuing it fast and furiously. So we are coming to that time where we're going to be elevated and reinstated. So you want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yoshai for giving me the spirit to do this video. Double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Sanitation to all the sincere Akim. I want to say rise up to the house of David. So we want to take a look at that word, pursuing to Deuteronomy 26 19. To make thy high above all nations which he hath made in praise and in name and in honor, that thou mightest be an holy people unto the Lord, or unto Yahushua thy Yahweh God, as he hath spoken. Yeah, so I want to look at that word, man. The word just came to me. It's been going around, circulating in the back of my mind. To rise. The word is elevate. Elevate. To rise or lift something to a higher position. Yeah, man. To rise or lift something to a higher position. Yeah, to elevate. To elevate. Rise to a more important or impressive level. He was elevated to a Secretary of State. That's what I wanted. To rise to a more important or impressive level. When you have them kind of dreams where you dream about flying, you know, that's the Most High showing you that time is coming where you will be elevated. That's a good omen, to dream about flying, to dream about climbing mountains, to dream about overcoming obstacles, to dream about being on scooters, going through mountains. And I've had all them kind of strange dreams, and I put them together, and they're all symbols of being elevated, restored, reinstated. So through the spirit, this truth is doing exactly that, reinstating us to our original position. Yeah, just knowing this truth, just remembering the precepts and applying them in your day-to-day life, knowing you're an Israelite. And it's not just knowing you're an Israelite, it's doing something about it. It's taking on board the responsibility that goes along with it, applying, putting into practice the laws, and all the decisions you make are connected with the laws. The food, doing away with all the unclean, the vulnerable foods, and spending as little time with the heathen as possible, because they no doubt they want to pollute you. You know, this world is wicked, man. They want to pollute you with all their nasty heathen practices. So, right, to elevate. And we are being elevated now through the Spirit, coming to this truth, learning about the truth, learning about our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Yahushua, learning that we are above all the nations of this wicked world, pursuant to Deuteronomy 26 and 19. Yeah, and we're rising up. Yeah, because Esau's kingdom is going down, and Yahweh, Yahushua, Yasharahla is rising. Kwam Yasharahla means to rise, man. And we're doing just that. So reinstate. Let's look at the word reinstate. It says bring back, reinstitute, reinstall. Yeah. Rehabilitate. We're being really rehabilitated right now. Yeah, when they get these addicts, all these forms of different addicts, could be alcoholics, anonymous, or drug addicts. They put them into that rehabilitation centers and rehabilitate them, heal them, bring them back to a healed whole state, rehabilitate, re-establish. Who's that? The Prince of the Air behind it, banging. I'm bringing out this word regardless, man. So there was no noise behind me. Now I started doing this video now. Anyway, we know what time it is. So elevate. This is the etymology. Just want to bring the point here. Get to the point. To rise above the usual position. From the Latin elevatus, elevatus. Right. Principle of elevate, to lift up. This is the etymology. To rise, Yasharahla, rise Israel. Figuratively, to a higher elevated or elevate from an X, to elevate from X out. That's all I wanted with that. That's the etymology. Yeah. So we just get back into some of the precepts. And we might come back to some of these words like elevate. Elevate, because we're being elevated now, or reinstated. And we've got some precepts to back it up. This is Jeremiah 30:16 said, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I'm doing a video at the moment. Are you going home? I might pass on the way, yeah? I'll phone first anyway. Yes, therefore thou that have devoured thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, and every one of them shall go unto captivity, and they shall spoil thee, they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Right, so this is another precept to back up the word. We're being reinstated, we're being elevated through the Spirit. The word came to me through the Spirit, man. So, jump down to 17, it says, for I will restore, this is the point, I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord, because they called thee an outcast. Right. They're going to most are going to do it right before their faces, because the heathens called us outcasts. They blacklisted us, and we're not liked in this kingdom. We're hated in this kingdom. We know that. Yeah, that's why they're trying to label us with all these labels. First, all those bywords, you know, the N-word, the colored people, the Negroes. You know, that shows their hatred. Now they want to try and say that we're the cause, or we're the most people that are most vulnerable to this this pandemic. And that's all their hate. They can't hide their hate. They always show their hate in one way or another. Don't matter how polite they talk, don't matter how much of the Queen English they want to hide behind. But really, it's just a veneer to hide all their hatred, all that Queen's English and all that extra politeness to cover their hatred. It's extra. They have to extra it and put extras on their politeness and extras on the way they speak, just to hide how they really feel about us. And we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. But the Most High says, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord, because thou called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion whom no man seeketh after yet. So he's going to heal us of our wounds right in front of them. That's going to be a kick in the teeth to them, a slap in the face to them. You ain't going to like that one bit. Yeah? Because we're being elevated right now and restored to our original position. Yeah, like it says in Deuteronomy 6 and 7. We're above all people upon the nations. We're above all the people. My spirit's on me, I might get to that. Just going to bring out a couple more of these precepts. As a matter of fact, let me bring that one out. Through the Spirit, Deuteronomy 6 and 7. Alright, Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. He's chosen us to be a special people unto himself above all the people upon the face of the earth. So once again, he's going to reinstate us back. We went through the curses and we're coming out of the curses now. All those curses are going upon the heathen, upon Ease and all the heathens. That's why they're trying to jump ship now. That's why I done that video yesterday about beware of the parasite Edomite woman. Beware of the parasite Edomite woman, because they're trying to jump ship. They don't like their men. Most of their men are under that nasty vibration, so-called, the alphabet, and they're trying to jump shit because they know we're masculine men, saying, oh yeah, we want to preserve our seed. If I get with you, walking on the street, one so-called nigger black guy was questioning one Edomite woman, doing that questionnaire survey, if the white women them love black men, which we know that already. But why do they love us? Because really it's because they want to preserve, they think they're going to preserve their seed if they get with one of a so-called black man. But according to Numbers 1 and 18, we carry the seed anyway. So, that won't work. Whether you try and join hand in hand or not with us, or whether we try and join hand in hand with them, pursuant to Proverbs 11 and 21, they can't preserve their seed. We carry the seed. The man carries the seed anyway. So they can't jump ship. And all you Edomite woman trying to jump ship and get with one of us, you can't get on the chariots anyway. So that'd be a waste of time. You understand? You can't get on the chariots. You can't preserve your seed if you get with us, because the man carries a seed. Period. Full stop. And we are above the people of this. We are above all the people. The heathens too, man. That's why Yahweh said to us, ask of me and I will give you the heathen, man. And we're going to deal with them the way we choose to deal with them. We're going to deal with them the way we choose to deal with them. We can get to that precept. Psalm 51 and 12 says, restore unto me the joy of thy salvation and uphold me with thy free spirit. To back up the word we looked at, restore, to rehabilitate, to reestablish, to elevate. He's going to restore us, and he's in the process of doing that right now. Let's get to that precept. Let's bring this one out. Isaiah 61 and 6 says, but ye shall be named the priests of the Lord. Yeah. Men shall call you the ministers of our God. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles. We're going to eat the riches of the Gentiles. Yeah, let me get that precept, the precept to that one after. Psalms 8 and verse 2. And I can come back to that. Psalms 8 verse 2. Psalms 2 and verse 8. Right, Psalms 2 verse 8 says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the utmost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them to pieces like the potter's vessels. Yeah, that's what it was. So he's gonna, all we got to do is ask. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathens for thine inheritance. Yeah? And as the utmost parts of the earth for thou shalt for thy possession. And we go and break them with an iron rod and dash them to pieces like the potter's vessel. Right. All you got to do is ask. That's what he's saying there. All you got to do is ask, man. Back to Isaiah 61. But ye shall be named the priests of the Lord. Men shall call you the ministers of our God. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles. We're going to eat the riches of the Gentiles. All we got to do is ask. And their glory shall ye boast yourself for your name. You're going to boast in the glory. You're going to boast. We're going to boast over them too. We're going to be arrogant over them. We're going to rule over them with an iron rod. iron rod and iron scepter, and we're going to dash them to pieces, man, as it says in Psalms 5, Psalms 2 and verse 8. For ye shall have double. We're going to have double for confusion they shall rejoice. For ye shall have double, and for confusion they shall rejoice in their portion. Wherefore in their land they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be in unto them. Yeah, we're going to have double. We're going to get back everything, and on top of that too. Yeah. So all we got to do is ask. Psalms 2:8 says, "Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the utmost parts of the earth for thy possession." All we got to do is ask. And we know the story of Job. We're going to hit the point. Job 42:10 says, "And the Lord," because he was elevated, first of all, he had to go through all those afflictions. And we're going through the afflictions now, but we're on our way out. We're coming out of it to be elevated, to be reinstated, which is to be restored back to a higher position, our original position. And the Lord turned the captive of Job. So that's exactly what happened to Job. When he prayed for his friends, also the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before. Then came there unto so he blessed Job twice as much as he had before, because he lost his children. Yeah, when the Satan came and started to afflict him with boils and all kind of malignant boils and storms, and fire came out of heaven. He lost his cattle, he lost his children. But this is what he's saying: the Lord turned the captive of Job. When he prayed for his friends, also the Lord gave twice as much as he had before. Then came there unto him all his brethren and all his sisters, and all that had been of his acquaintance before, and did eat bread with him in his house, and they bemoaned him and did eat bread with him in his house, and they bemoaned him. Right. They comforted him, bemoaned him, and comforted him over all the evil that the Lord had brought upon him. Every man also gave him peace, gave him a piece of money, and everyone an earring of gold, So he was blessed, man. He was blessed, and he had peace. 12. So the Lord blessed the latter end of Job more than his beginning, for he had 14,000 sheep, 6,000 camels, and 1,000 yoke of oxen, and 1,000 she-asses. More than enough, man. He had all his cattle back and double. So that's going to be the story of Yasharahla. Yeah? And he's giving us back everything, and he's going to bless us on top of that. And we ain't going to know what's hit us when we start to get those blessings. After what we've been through, we kind of represent Job. We kind of represent Job through the Spirit, because we're coming out of our afflictions. Job went through afflictions, and we're being reinstated, elevated back to our original position. Let's look at the word again, and we're going to come back just to hit the point home. Repetition is the father of learning. Reinstate means to restore someone or something to their former position or state of unit. Their former position, yeah, that's it. The verbs put back, replace, bring back, reinstate, reinstall, rehabilitate, reestablish. Do we feel that we're being reinstated through the Spirit, reestablished? Yeah, we should do, because we are. Yeah, just like David's house was waxing stronger and stronger. Yeah, and Saul's house was waxing weaker and weaker. And we know we're through the house of David, through the Spirit. We know we're being reestablished, reinstated, and we're waxing stronger and stronger through the Spirit, because we can feel it. And I'm talking spiritual, and I'm talking physical too. Because boy, I was doing something the other day, doing my little exercise routine the other day. Boy, and along with my herbs and all my the things through the Spirit, the Most High's blessing, the herbs I'm taking, I'm actually getting more stronger physically. You know, I was going. It's like I felt like I could just continue going, man. I'm
I'm in my past my middle age now, and when I was a bit younger, I can remember being younger, and I'm doing more exercise for longer periods, even than when I was younger, even when I was in my middle age, because I'm past middle age now. So the house of David is waxing stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul is waxing weaker and weaker, physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, in every way. So we're being restored, bring back, reinstituted, reinstall, rehabilitated. We're being rehabilitated, man. So I think I've made the point there. I've made the point there to elevate, to rise, to lift up something to a higher position, and that's what's happening to us now. We're being elevated, lifted up to a higher position. Genesis, this could be the last one to end it off. Genesis 32 and 27 says, and he said unto him, what is thy name? Right, you're going to see why I'm reading this. And he said, Jacob. Right. And he said, Jacob. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. Right, but Israel, Yasharahla. Yeah. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince hast thou power with God and with men, and has prevailed. Right. Thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince hast thou power with God, princes of the power, with God and with men. Man has prevailed, because he pursued a blessing through the angel, and the angel blessed him, man. And he changed his name from Jacob to Israel, because he pursued that blessing so hard. The angel had to acknowledge his power, his strength, man. And he changed his name from Jacob to Israel, prince of the power. Again, we're being reinstated, and we're being elevated to our original position. Right, so we're going to end off there. Point made, brought out the precepts. Genesis 32, Jacob was changed name from Jacob to Israel, prince of the power. We brought out Job 42. Job was blessed double than his original position. He was reinstated back to his original position with double than what he originally had. So all what he was going through, all what he went through was all worth it. And we're going to say all praises to Yasharahla when we start to get blessed upon blessings, upon blessings, upon blessings. We're going to say Kala Yasharahla non-stop. Isaiah 61. We're going to be boasting. We're going to boast in ourselves. We're going to boast over the Gentiles. Isaiah 61 and 6. And Psalms 51. Restore unto me the joy. This was David. Yeah, restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. King David. He always gave praises and glory to Yasharahla. Yes. Jeremiah 30, 16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured. Yeah. And for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord, because I called thee an outcast. So we're going to be restored, we're going to be healed back, because we was treated like outcasts. Even up to this day, they hate us. But the Most High, it's going to be a slap in the face to them when we start to heal us and elevate us and lift us up and reinstate us right before their face. It's going to be a kick in the teeth to them. Going to be a slap in the face. It's going to be a left out hook, a right hook, a uppercut, a drop kick, a windmill kick. It's going to be all that to them. You know, above all, we're going to be reinstated, and we're going to boast over them. Kala Yahweh Ba'ashim Yoshai. And we started with Deuteronomy 26 and 19. It says, and to make thee high above all nations which he have made, in praise and in name and in honor, and that thou mightest be an holy people unto the Lord thy God, as he hath spoken, as he has promised. Kala Yahweh Ba'ashim Yoshai. To you Ba'ashim Yoshai for giving me the spirit to do this video. Point made, and everything that happened to everything that's been done to us is happening to them now. It's all falling upon their own head, what they've done to us, past, present and future. Shalom to all the sincere Akim.